Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Outrage Mob Hotline, this is Billy. Can I help you?
Yes, Billy. I need to report a very serious situation where a cisgender white male is pretending to be a black man. He has blackface on.
Okay, sir, we can take care of that.
It's not sir, it's ma'am.
It is ma'am! Oh, sorry, ma'am. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of outrage right now?
Billy, I am at about an 11. I am so stinking mad.
Okay, that's bad. Okay, now, are you absolutely sure the white guy is playing the part of a black guy? Are you positive?
Let me double check, Billy.
You went full retard, man.
Yes, Billy. It's a cisgender white male, and he's playing a black guy with blackface on.
Okay, this is bad, ma'am. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to escalate this situation. We're about to take to Twitter and Facebook and just start a blitz, an outrage blitz. Are you with me on that? Can you get all your friends together and let's make this happen?
You betcha, Billy. I've got tons of tolerant leftist friends, and I can mobilize them in a second, honey.
Okay, that's the spirit, sir. We like to hear that.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
You went full retard, man.
Don't you love it when the outrage mob starts to cannibalize themselves? A couple days ago, Scarlett Johansson found herself in the crosshairs as somebody who should step down as an actress when another person who's not represented well in the community has a chance to have an acting job, but Scarlett Johansson takes it. One case in point was some movie named Ghost in a Shell where she plays a character who's Japanese. Well, a Japanese person could have had that role and you took it because you're a privileged white woman. And then, of course, Scarlett Johansson concedes and she apologizes. We need to understand one thing about the outrage mob. They want one thing and one thing only. They want control. They're not necessarily outraged. They're probably not even lightly offended. But they do want control, and they want you to apologize, and they want other people to apologize. I have no affinity for any Hollywood elitist, any Hollywood actor, but I have to laugh when I see somebody like Scarlett Johansson, who got up there during the Women's March and was just spouting a whole bunch of anti-freedom, anti-individual nonsense, calling white people racist and all this. I have to laugh when I find them get caught in the updraft of her own outrage mob. I mean, you have to laugh when you see these people start to cannibalize each other. And now they're after Chris Pratt for wearing the Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me because it has connotations of racial symbolism. People can be outraged and offended over the slightest things. And the last thing you want to do with the outrage mob is apologize. Because basically what you're saying is, oh gosh, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. What I did was evil and you've pointed it out and you have the moral high ground and I need to come up to you. I need to adjust myself to your scale. And it never works out right, guys, because these people they're immorally based. They're not morally based. Like when they gave Scarlett Johansson a hard time for taking this role. I can't remember what the name of the movie is. But she took a role as a transgender man. Well, a real transgender man could have had that role. Don't give it to Scarlett Johansson. She's cis, white, whatever it is. I don't know how many genders there are or categorizations of people. It's getting ridiculous these days. And she stood her ground on one of these things, I think recently, where she says that movies and art should be immune from political correctness. And that's true. Everything should be immune from political correctness. Political correctness is not rational. It's not logical. It's not based on truth. It's not based on reason. It's just the outrage mob, which is a very small minority. And even if it was the majority, it still doesn't make it right. So I have no, I don't care about Hollywood. But the point here is that we live in a culture where there is this small minority of people who want to exercise this power, and they want to control the narrative, and they want to control what people say, they want to control what shirts people wear, and to apologize is one of the worst things you can do. You don't want to go being led by the nose by these outrage mobs. It's completely ridiculous. It's baseless. These people have no lives. And another thing is, a couple people will tweet something, and a person who wasn't previously outraged gets ignited in outrage. It's almost like, oh yeah, that's right. I need to be outraged by this. After reading Twitter, after reading Facebook, they get energized and empowered and emboldened to be morons. Oh gosh, yeah, that Gadsden flag, don't tread on me. Oh my gosh, God forbid somebody wants to stand for Second Amendment rights and self-ownership and self-determination and self-defense with a firearm. Gosh, we don't want that. That's racial. That's gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Look, if your feelings are easily hurt, you need to man up or woman up or whatever, toughen up. Life is not going to be kind to you if you're just this fragile little snowflake melting in the sun. Oh my gosh, if somebody says something, it's going to hurt my feelings. Toughen up. Life is not going to be kind to those people who don't prepare themselves. Chance favors the prepared mind. Prepare your mind to be challenged in this life. Don't get so easily offended. Stop being outraged about the smallest things. You want to be outraged? Be outraged about 125,000 babies in the womb being summarily slaughtered by ridiculous policies of political parasites. Be outraged about that. Be outraged about the amount of bombs the military-industrial complex drops on foreign nations every single day. Be outraged that the Federal Reserve is devaluing your dollar every day. Be outraged that the IRS is the domestic terror cell, the domestic terror cell that nobody talks about, that nobody wants to eradicate. You want to be outraged about something? There's plenty of things to be legitimately outraged about, but some actor wearing a Gadsden flag is not one of them. If you guys disagree with me, leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below. And if you want to support this channel, subscribe to me, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and especially share it with everybody you know if what I say resonates with you. And if you want to support me, my PayPal, Patreon, Bitcoin, and Subscribe Star links are also in the description, or grab one of these killer shirts. This one right here has been discontinued. This is Do You Believe in Magic? You know, the big NASA lie, the $52.5 million a day NASA lie. Anyway, my shirt link is also in the description, just along with all the other links. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.